DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it's Sunday afternoon and it's wine time. Yeah, I'm making a late meal. So we were at church and so I've got a instant pot curry, chicken curry in there and some white rice. And while that's finishing to cook, Mrs. DC is over in the far off corner over there. She's watching a movie. So if you do hear some noise, it might be the movie. She knows I'm making a video, so she probably won't start laughing or something like that. Although I think it's a drama, so I don't think she'll start laughing. Yeah, so what are we going to chat about? Well, yesterday we had the kids over, but I'm not going to chat about that. There was a few things lately on social media that kind of got me miffed, or no, miffed is not the right word. I should have said, I was going to say it would be I guess it would be a slight rant, I suppose. But I saw two things. One was, I was on a group for a book that I read by a Canadian author that writes crime mysteries. I'll just kind of leave it at that. And she has become very woke, just put it that way. Okay. That's one thing. But on the other hand, her crime mysteries are really good, so I really like them. But on there's a Facebook page that discusses, the books and so on, and there was a television series and this and that. Now the problem is that more and more as it was going, it was like you either have to agree with what we say, or you're not part of our crowd. And that I kind of found it annoying at first, but then it was like getting more and more aggressive. Like, for example, one man asked for an explanation simply that he saw the author wearing a kind of a necklace that looked like Christmas lights. And he said, could someone woman-splain me? Is this like a new fad or what? And so on. And he got basically crucified. It was like, how dare you judge a woman? How dare you do this? And so on. And it was like, okay, and the people were like going in and saying, that's not what I asked, and so on. And it was just like, again, a feminist attack on the person. And I thought like, I don't know the person who asked the questions. I have no idea if, it was trying to be a pain or what. But I felt like, why are people always going over the top? Whenever somebody on the site was asking something that went against the, call it this way, left-wing agenda, and it wasn't even like, usually it'd be things like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was like, for example, policeman. Well, he doesn't wear a gun. Okay, I kind of get it, but when you're in the police force, you might have to use your gun or something like that. Immediate attacks and stuff like that. And I think like, okay, I love the books and everything, but I quit the group. I just couldn't, get it. The fact is that you either have to follow their agenda, or go away. Okay. Then there was the next thing not too long ago. There was I won't get too much into details, but it was again about white privilege. And I was thinking like, okay, men my age, so born in the 50s, late 40s or 50s, which happen to be the horrible thing about being white and just being a man, means that we have created all the problems on the earth. Every single one. And if you've traveled a bit, you will see that, actually this is spreading by the way, but I've traveled to Africa, for example. These are not white people. Oh goodness, I'm going to already get... no, but what I'm just trying to say is that very often it's more a question of money that creates privilege than your skin color. And I know I'll be attacked on that and so on. But what I'm just saying is, when I was in Africa, what I saw is exactly the same things going on between the same people of the same ethnic group. as you could have elsewhere. When I grew up in a small town, there were no people of other skin color than myself. And there was a privilege depending on which social group you were in. It had nothing to do with the skin color and so on. And I was seeing things like that, and people, are basically lambasting themselves and almost, flagellating each other because they happen to have a white skin color. And I thought, like, wait a minute. Is that missing the point? And I'm not going to try and get into a big, long discussion. But again, I thought, like, are we missing the point here? Is that where the problem is? Or is it somewhere else? Or have we just gone into a political agenda which says flagellate, destroy, the enemy is there, go for them, especially the white men. Can you give me your opinion on it? And if you're going to be civil, give me an opinion. If you're not, just keep quiet. Otherwise, I'll probably just eliminate the comment. Anyway, I was just wondering about that. Am I the only one all of a sudden who thinks that, goodness sakes, I should go, and commit harakiri because I'm an old white male? Okay, so that'll be, I'm going to be using a privilege of drinking a glass of red wine. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.